Beacon Hill Legal, a division of Beacon Hill. Beacon Hill Legal Case Studies, creative staffing solutions for impossible problems. Case study number 1, project management, antitrust, second request. Summary: our client, an AM Law 100 firm based in Philadelphia, was representing a major consumer products company in a $2.5 billion merger. The challenge: the FTC issued a very broad second request to the firm's client. Substantial compliance required the review of a huge amount of data and documents in a short period of time in order to gain approval and close the deal. The firm needed a team of contract attorneys and a review center set up quickly in order to meet their deadline. Our solution? Beacon Hill Legal's Philadelphia team located and secured a document review center in Center City, Philadelphia, just blocks from the firm's offices. We wired the space for high-speed internet, provided all necessary technology, including computers, monitors, printers, etc., furnished the office and lunchroom, and supplied basic amenities such as water, coffee, and office supplies. Beacon Hill's recruiting team screened, interviewed, and processed conflicts on more than 200 contract attorneys, with the firm ultimately hiring 125 reviewers. We provided 3 on-site project managers with substantial e-discovery experience. And the result? The client saved substantial dollars utilizing contract attorneys on a 5-month review. The firm was able to oversee and manage the review at a location just blocks from its office, and the parties obtained unconditional clearance for the merger following an 8-month investigation by the FTC and attorney generals of several states. Case study number 2, review centers, leveraging Beacon Hill's national footprint by onshoring. Summary: our client, an AM Law 100 firm, needed 30 contract attorneys for a document review project in Washington, D.C. The challenge: our client was working within a tight deadline. This request came in just a day before the long 4th of July holiday weekend in an already very slim contract attorney market in Washington, D.C. Our solution? The Beacon Hill Legal Washington, D.C. team staffed as many reviewers on site as possible in the preferred location in Washington, D.C. Beacon Hill Legal Washington, D.C. used its resources to target the market with the most readily available reviewers. Our Beacon Hill Legal Dallas team had a number of excellent reviewers available. They also provided space, computers, video conferencing, and a project manager within a 12-hour period. The cost of the off-site piece in Dallas with project management ended up being comparable price to the on-site review. And the result? The firm was able to make its deadline without overpaying despite all of the obstacles. Case study number 3, document review. Highly skilled document review attorneys provided. The summary: our client, an AM Law 100 firm located in Washington, D.C., needed attorneys with privilege and privilege log expertise to overhaul a review staffed by a competing agency. The challenge: the firm was working with a client with tight budget demands due to the failed first review and had no room for error on this second review. And our solution? Beacon Hill Legal Washington, D.C. staffed the review with fully vetted attorneys with significant privilege and privilege log expertise. All reviewers had worked with Beacon Hill Legal in the past and received rave reviews from clients, as noted in our national tracking database. And the result? The privilege review and log were successfully completed in record time. Case study number 4, document review, Beacon Hill Legal's ability to staff projects anywhere. Summary: our client, a national law firm, was launching large-scale reviews from secondary and tertiary markets in the Southeast. The challenge: we have been providing support to them since 2010 and have had projects with upwards of 200 reviewers, as well as multilingual candidates from states as far as California to support their projects. And our solution? These projects have all been onshored to smaller, less expensive markets. In fact, these markets are serviced by our Atlanta office, as we do not have existing Beacon Hill legal offices in these locations. How have we done this? We employ continuous recruitment efforts in these markets, including working with local law schools and recruiting in the surrounding states. We frequently travel to their sites for recruitment, the kickoff of projects, and project maintenance and support. Corporations love using our client as they are well-regarded, full-service, national law firm that has really perfected the discovery process. They have state-of-the-art space, technology, and processes, and still manage to keep their costs lower than you can find overseas. And the results? Our client has been amazed and thrilled that Beacon Hill Legal has been able to staff numerous reviews for them while still keeping costs down. Case study number 5, specialized contract attorneys, off-site review center staffed with real estate attorneys. In summary, our client, a large publicly traded corporation, was involved in a major acquisition. The challenge: our client's headquarters were about 30 minutes outside of Boston and was looking for 100 people with specialized real estate skills. They also did not have enough room to house all of the reviewers they needed. Our solution? The Beacon Hill legal team in Boston advised this client to host the project in Boston. Beacon Hill Legal Boston took the client's in-house legal team on tours of available review space in locations that would enable us to find the amount of people they needed. The client ended up needing half as many people, so we assisted them in setting up a review center and a large training room in their Boston office. Beacon Hill Legal leveraged its buying power with a national computer vendor to rent 50 computers at a discount for this project. And the result? Our corporate client was able to complete their work on time due to the fact that Beacon Hill Legal Boston was able to find 50 contract attorneys with specialized real estate experience. Our client also tapped into our buying power with rental companies to get significant discounts on computer equipment needed for this project. Case study number 6, multilingual staffing. Multiple languages needed for a law firm client. A summary: our Boston client was in charge of a document review project that had documents in 22 different languages. Fearing one agency would never have all of these people, they reached out to multiple agencies for candidates. At the request of the general counsel of their client, this firm engaged Beacon Hill Legal on this project. Our challenge? Our law firm client had documents in 22 different languages: Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, Dutch, Slavic, Latin, Vietnamese, Czech, Turkish, Portuguese, Arabic, Hebrew, Korean, Hindi, Greek, German, Thai, Mandarin, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, and Spanish. They needed licensed attorneys to come in and review these documents. Our solution? Our law firm client had offices in Boston, New York, and Washington, D.C. To find the required number of attorneys fluent in all of these languages, Beacon Hill Legal advised our client to house the contractors in all 3 of their East Coast offices. This would enable us to tap into a much larger, more diverse group of candidates. Our Boston director acted as the single point of contact for this law firm client and worked with recruiters from Beacon Hill Legal Boston, New York, and Washington, D.C. in finding candidates. The result? Our law firm client engaged 4 total agencies and used some of their own internal resources to find candidates for this project. Beacon Hill Legal staffed almost 75% of the total project, and our law firm was able to successfully review all of the foreign language documents on this matter.